Hello, welcome to sim.bc, where it is. I'm not even going to tell you. No, well, yeah, I will. It's 14:17, so just about 20 past 2 in the afternoon on, I would like to say Saturday. I so would like to say Saturday, but it's not. It's Thursday for me. Woo. But it's going to be Saturday for you, and I'm probably going to be in Amsterdam right now, or in Groningen, something like that. It's a smaller student city outside Amsterdam, right about now, and hopefully it's going to be splendid weather. With a bit of bad luck, it's going to rain, or even worse, snow, because I don't have any winter clothes with me, because I was thinking about adapting to the French weather, so I didn't bring any of my, Swedish winter survival in -30 gear. I should have. I didn't think about actually going anywhere when I was here, but that has turned out to be rather, not the case. I'm traveling all the time, it feels like, just because I'm living really close to the airport. Anyway, that's not why you are here. You're here because you want to know about what I wrote in the title, and that's going to be interesting, even for me, because I don't know what I'm writing in the title yet. But it's probably going to be something in the lines with new products go through an adoption process, or the adoption process, or something like that. So that's probably why you are here. Now, it's very interesting to notice also, and as well, before we move into them, that the market should be able to help you as the customer move through all of these steps. That's a good market if they help you. So, well, for instance, all the corporations, different marketing, and people who actually work in the field, and people in the receptions, and people that move and work in the stores are going to kind of help you move through this. So, the different adoption processes, or rather the adoption process, the different steps. There are 5 different steps, and I'm going to go through them all. It's awareness, interest, evaluation, trial, and adoption. Might have been a bit faster. So it's awareness, interest, evaluation, trial, and adoption. No, I'm not at all fishing for time because I don't know what to talk about. No, that's not at all true. Actually, as I said before, I have lots of different topics to talk about. I have an entire page full. Well, that didn't sound quite as interesting, now did it? I have like 34 pages filled with like small, condensed, and concise models. But yeah, we're gonna go through them. So starting with awareness. Well, you're aware of the actual product. You feel me? So the first of adoption process is to feel the awareness of the product, that you actually get to understand where the product is. And this is something that you might be like, hey Philip, that's not part of the adoption process, is it? Well, and I'm gonna say to you, sir or lady, that the awareness is the first step in the adoption process, because the adoption of a product rather starts when you hear about it. You with me? You feel me? Because when you look at the marketing, when you look at the commercials, that's the first time you actually get in contact with this product at all. That's the first time you're actually going to notice that it exists. So that is why awareness about the product is actually adopted into the adoption process. It's a part of the adoption process. The next step then is interest, your actual interest in the product that actually makes you go into the store and buy the bloody thing. And well, the interest is also when you go in there, why am I choosing this product over another? Why am I not choosing why am I choosing this product of this year? Why not the previous year? Why not wait until the next year's product or model comes out? All part of interest. You're making your prep time. You're looking through the market. You're trying to see where is the other alternatives. Is this the only one? Because I'm aware about this product, but is this the product that I'm most interested of? And when you made the decision that yes, it is, because if you don't, well, then you just move over to another product. But let's just for argument's sake, that this is the product you're interested in. You're going to evaluate it. And it might sound like these 2 steps are the same. No, it actually isn't. The awareness is commercial. Interest is actually having an interest of going into the store and look for them. Evaluation is a direct comparison between different alternatives. And the evaluation is also when you stand there, is this a good price for me? Does it cost too much? What is my, going back to last day's video, or 10 minutes ago for me, yet again, is it the what is my consumer cost as a consumer? What is the cost I have to give up? What do I have to give up on my disposable income to actually get this? Evaluating the options you have. What is the indirect competitors to this product? Is that something you're interested in? Is that something that you actually can buy instead? And yeah, interest also, are you actually interested in the product? But yeah, in evaluation then. And look through the different arrays of products yet again and try to establish which one is best, because in the previous step it was more about which one am I interested in. Now it is like which one is the best. Is my product I'm looking at up here, or is it down here? But yes, again, for argument's sake, let's just say that you're very excited and you have evaluated all the different options and this is the best one. Then you're moving into actually buying the bloody thing. So this is the trial. You know, the trial period, when you're actually trying it out. Because you probably know, at least in Sweden it's called that, you have a couple of days of open buy. It's the direct translation. Öppet köp, open buy. And it's something along the lines that when you have bought something, you have about, like, depends on what it is, but let's say between a week, between 1 and 4 weeks. So 7 to 30 days to actually try out the product before you make a decision that, yeah, this is actually something good, I actually want to keep it. And that's also from the store's side what should we say, an assurance of quality, that they think that this is a really good product, so I can actually give you the option to hand it back to me in the upcoming month, because you probably won't, because you're probably going to find that it's quality, it's the best on the market, it's something that you want. Plus that when you actually use it, you know, the psychology behind it, when you actually use it, you don't want to give it up because you've invested time in it and so on and so forth. So it's a bit of a marketing strategy as well, even though the customer is going to feel like it's quality because they were given the option to actually hand it back. But that's not a part of the adoption process, it's just a sidetrack. So the trial, well, it technically is. But anyway, so in the trial process, you're trying it out. You see if it works. Let's see if it's a vacuum cleaner. You vacuum with it. If it's a TV, you watch it. Or you do whatever you want with TV. I don't know. Hang it on the wall, throw it in the garbage bin. I don't know. Surf on it in the ocean. Whatever you want to have it for. Whatever the commercial, when you started the awareness and realized your interest for it, and you evaluated between different alternatives, is this the best one that you could actually have chosen? Is this something that you were actually interested in? Because just because you got the awareness and you were initially interested, is this something that you're actually interested in? And this is something that you can find out during the trial process. Do I actually want it now that I have it? Do I actually want it to begin with? But you're trying it out, and if it sucks, you know, let's not be blunt here, let's be direct. If it sucks, if it's not good at all, you hand it back, you get your money back. Or in some cases you get like a card, you know, gift card, whatever, so that you have to buy something from that store again, but technically you get your money back-ish. But then you have to, but then you decide actually to hand it back or to keep it. Actually, I'm saying actually all the time, I don't know why, I actually don't know why. But then you hand it back or you don't. And if you hand it back, well, it's the end of it, isn't it? Then it's just a 4-step process, but then it's not the adoption. But if you don't hand it back, you go full circle, you adapt it, and now it's part of your gizmos and gadgets at home. And as I said in the beginning, the market should be able to help you go through all of these processes. So for instance, in awareness, the marketing should be good enough that you are aware about the product. And then the market should help you with not only showing you that this is interesting, but try to find an interest for you. That's something that the commercial should do as well if it's a really good commercial, but sometimes the commercial is just about awareness. But I would say that the company should find an interest for you that you didn't even know you had if you don't. So for instance, if somebody's showing me a surfing board, I might be like, that's pretty. But then it's up to the commercial to make me aware about the surfing board existing, that it exists, and then it's up to the company to say, you actually want this. This is interesting for you. And I'm like, is it? And they're like, yes, just imagine all the things you can do with the surfing board. What am I going to do with it in the winter? You just hang it up and tell cool stories for your friends or some shit. No, or something like that. No, of course not with that kind of language and that phrasing, but you get what I mean. It's up to the company to actually make you interested in it. And then in the evaluations, they shouldn't trash talk their opponents. Yet again, as I've said in the elevator pitch, don't trash talk your competition, because that just make it feels like your product isn't good enough to stand on its own 2 feet by itself, and that's not what you want to promote. You want to promote that it's good. So evaluation, the studios try to push on their competitive advantages and show you that when you're evaluating it, this is the best option for you. Then during the trial period, it should be that good, the previous 3 steps, that you should just be like, yes, it actually works. This is the competitive advantage. I can see that now. This is the interest. Yes, I did have the interest. Good that I was aware about that the product existed, because otherwise I wouldn't have this vacuum cleaning surfboard TV that I have right now. Or something like that along those lines. And then you hopefully adopt the product and you will come back to the company next time because you realize that, oh, this quality they have here, and I have the trial period if I don't like it, but since you've already bought it, you're probably not going to hand it back because of social norms and whatever and whatnot, at least in Sweden as I'm concerned. So that's how the market helps you go through these steps, in my opinion. So that was everything for today, mates. I'm going to see you in 10 minutes. I mean, immersion broken. I'm gonna see you tomorrow on Sunday. Well, I'm going to be on my way back home from Amsterdam, Groningen, the Netherlands anyway, at like 10 to 4 or something like that. So it was awesome talking to you, mates, yet again, and see you next time.